Hello friends, today we're discussing about how to implement faster any requirement in Tableau. There are three rules. If you are incorporate into a real-time requirement, we can implement any requirement faster. So the first one is understand the expectation from the user and how fast you're related with the known data set. Let's say as a Tableau by default we got a sample support store data set, right? So if you are interlink with those field, if you interlink those fields with the real time fields, we can understand or relate it faster. As you understand or as you relate faster, we can easily incorporate the expectation or the requirement into Tableau. Okay. And second thing is, so if first you're clear about the expectation and you're related with a known data set. Second, now incorporate those or we have already the Tableau knowledge. So incorporate those Tableau knowledge into the requirement with the parallel debugging. I will explain in the latter of the third point in in real time. Let's understand first the statement. And third is after incorporate this knowledge and debugging, so validate the output whether it is matching with the expected output or not. Let's show in the sample store. So because in real time we have a different dimension fields and multiple measure fields with a different expectation. But understanding sake, I'm just assuming the sales as a negative number and the profit as a positive number. These are the requirement. Let's say we have showing the subcategory sales and profit. By default sales always as a positive, but requirement understanding sake, I'm showing the user requirement is always show the sales as a negative number, and also the profit in real time we have some other positive, some other negative, but user requirement is for the particular measure always show as a positive number. How to do this? The first thing is understanding the expectation. Always show the sales as a negative number and always show the profit as a positive number. So, but the sales in the database is always positive number, but your expectation is to be negative number. How to do this one? How to do this one? Once you understand in the requirement, how to do this one? You have to do the debugging parallelly. So just put -1 here, minus here, okay, and convert into discrete. Now convert the positive numbers into negative numbers. So this is the we are meeting with the expectation. Okay. So I'm changing as a actual, actual, changing as a modified sales. You can name it as anything. Okay. I'm just drag and drop sample sales. I'm just dragging them stars and replace with the sum of sales and click on OK. In the same way, what is the expectation of the profit field? Always show the positive number, but we have the positive and negative. So how to convert some other positive, some other negative? We have an absolute. It convert anything, any number into positive. So I'm doing this because we are implementing that logic. So how to debug that parallelly before writing? Just putting minus and putting absolute function which will turn any negative numbers to positive. Okay, I'm just checking whether meeting the expectation or not. Let's say we have negative number for the supplies. Yeah, it turned to be positive, so we're meeting the expectation. So I created a calculator logic. I just drag and drop here Okay, I'm name it as modified, modified, modified profit, and click on apply and just replace it with profit. Now we are debugging and incorporate the knowledge and understanding the expectation and related with the dataset. Finally, whatever we are implementing from the expectation, whether we're getting the right output or not, need to validate, right? So how to validate with the expected output? Let's say we have always, we need to show always the sales to be negative values. But in real time, you have a multiples and millions of rows. How to show, how to understand? We can't check row by row, right? Whether it is the negative or not. So instead of that, we need to validate in the simple way like created a calculated field and just and write check negative numbers or not. Okay, we have a boolean logic, right? Okay, so just drag and drop modified sales. So how to how to return true if it is a negative value? If it is a negative value, is is less than or greater than 0? Less than less than 0, then it is negative number, right? So if you are getting the true for the all the sales, then we are meeting the expectation and we are getting right expected output. In the same way, profit also. So create profit whether all the numbers are profit or not. So I'm just dragging and drop profit and writing. So how to determine any field, any major field is a positive or negative? How to determine any major field as a positive? More than 0, right? If returns true, true, it returns true. So expectation is right. So if you want to if you want to filter a true value, so it always showing true because always true. Yeah, it's showing always true. Yeah. So in this way, we are implementing any requirement faster. The first thing is understand the expectation from the user and related with your known dataset, your favorite dataset, your well-versed dataset. Second thing is incorporate your Tableau knowledge into that requirement and also with a parallel debugging. And third, after incorporate your Tableau knowledge and debugging, okay, you're validated with the expected output. In this way, we can implement any requirement in real time faster. Thanks, guys.